I've done for masculinity is like what Michael Jackson did for basketball. We are both icons who have influenced a generation of players. But it took a lot of work for me to get here.
Wait, let me...
I want my mommy.
Why?
Oh my God!
So there are a lot of people I see online who like to split men into two main categories. You have the beta males, who some say are weak, insecure, and don't have any hoes or money. And then there's the alpha males, strong, confident, and they have a lot of hoes and a lot of money. And unfortunately for me, everyone in my life always calls me a beta bitch boy. Mainly my mother, which hurts the most coming from her.
No!
Just say it for the video.
No, I don't even know what that is.
Do you have any idea how depressing it is to have the people you love most call you names as if you're beneath them? I felt like the 8th season of Game of Thrones, a complete, embarrassing failure. Absolutely useless, like Braille, printed on a flat sheet of paper. But I wasn't about to go dress up in a bag and cry in a trash can like I usually do whenever I feel like garbage. I want people to give me my goddamn respect, and I feel like the only way I can achieve that is if I become an alpha male. So it's a good thing I know just the guy who could help me do that. My friend John. Do you know why I'm here?
I do not. That's the crazy part. You just said you're coming over to film, man. I have no idea what we're filming about.
I want to work on myself. And I don't mean improve the person I am now. I want a completely fresh start. Meaning...
Damn, dude.
Meaning... I want to become an entirely different person. And that person is... Andrew Tate.
The top G!
I want to become Andrew Tate.
What?
That's your video idea.
Andrew Tate is a highly controversial public figure, best known for teaching men self-improvement, and he's often seen as a stereotypical alpha male.
I'm a millionaire kickboxing world champion. I'm what every girl's ever fucking dreamed of.
His influence is massive. Millions worship him like a god and want to be just like him. Including me.
I want to wear his skin, inject his DNA into my veins, become the manliest man that ever walked the earth.
Could you help me with that?
I don't know why you want to become Andrew Tate. You should be the own version of yourself.
Nah, I think it's like better to be another person.
My friend John here does hunting, gambling, martial arts, and just a bunch of real manly shit. So I thought he'd be the perfect teacher to help transition me from a beta into an alpha.
Would you consider yourself an alpha male?
See, it's weird to ask that kind of question because if I say yes, then it's kind of, I'm gonna stay away from that question. I'll let people answer that question.
No comment?
No comment.
Alpha Jones Guide to Masculinity.
What do you think makes someone an alpha male?
There's many factors that go into it. You know, number one, in my opinion, not being so soft, you know, not so much of a pussy in plain terms. And number two, in my opinion, every man should have confidence. You don't naturally have to be born with it. You could build that. So I think you should go out there and do what makes you uncomfortable, even though you don't like it. At the end of the day, it will build your character.
Yeah.
I usually make other people uncomfortable with my social awkwardness.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Do you play Fortnite? Alright, let's get saying you, man.
Fuck. So I guess it's time I get a taste of my own medicine by making myself uncomfortable for once. And what's a better way to do that than face my worst fear? And I'm gonna do it with someone who isn't scared at all, so he can hold me accountable, making sure I can't back out at the last second. Bryant here is my friend and personal trainer. Before we met, I was just a scrawny little boy with no place to go.
Yeah.
Just a mere splooge on the floor. And he picked me up with his bare hands and molded me into the man I am today.
These hands.
You have created Jesus.
I wouldn't go that far.
No. How far have I grown since we first met?
Well, when I first met you, you were a lost soul, right? You were soulless and you had nothing going on for you. But you worked really hard, and I believe in the last year, you've gained about 15 pounds of muscle. But to be honest, you are still a bit of a beta bitch boy.
Well, I know. I'm working on that. That's the whole point of this video.
All right, good to hear.
This is actually a pretty big deal for me because since I was very young, I've been deathly afraid of being high. Now, I've always been able to light up no problem, and that was a marijuana joke. But it's just that when I'm really high up, I'm scared that I'm gonna fall. I think this stems from a nightmare I had when I was 7 where I was falling. And this one scene from the movie Get Out is a perfect example of what it looked like. I was screaming in my sleep, unable to wake up, until my parents came in and snapped me out of it. So by going skydiving, I'd basically be physically reliving my worst nightmare. But hopefully it'll make me get over this fear. Also, Brian, who has served in the military, said it's a pretty manly thing to do, so it's in line with my ultimate goal.
I mean, what's more badass than jumping out of a plane at 10,000 feet?
Well, hello. Who do we have here? Dom. What up, Brian?
Hey, you're out. How are you doing? Doing well. Super excited.
What's Dom up to?
I don't know. About to jump out of a plane.
You can tell like the difference already between you and me.
Yeah, I was giddy. I was ready to go.
I was shitting inside.
I checked that plane early, and that's not a perfectly good plane.
Yeah?
That's why we're gonna jump, right?
Yes.
Don't fucking joke about that. That is so fucked up.
Let's do this, brother. Let's go skydiving.
Yep.
How do you conceive jumping out of a plane, falling to the ground, and not be scared at all?
I thought of it as the good and the bad can come out of it. So the good part is that it's a new experience, something that I've been wanting to and looking forward to do for a while now. So the thing is, if that doesn't go well, I mean, it's not your problem anymore. You're not the one cleaning up.
As soon as that door opened, the realization of what I was about to do finally sunk in.
I remember clearly the shock in your face. It was sort of a disbelief.
I honestly didn't know if I had the confidence to follow through on this. But then I remembered what a wise man once told me.
Honestly, man, I think that you should stop being a pussy and stop being a little bitch. You know, if you get hurt or something, rub some fucking dirt on it and move on. Don't bitch about it.
But what if I'm in a coma?
Wake the fuck up, you know?
And ultimately, it was John's encouraging words that made me jump.
Oh man.
So when we were back up in the plane, the instructor who strapped onto me said there were only 2 rules. Do not hold your breath and do not grab my arm. And I was proud of myself. I listened and I did not do either of those things.
You're grabbing his arms again.
Every time I would put one of my arms over his arm, he would take it off, and then I'd immediately put my other arm on his other arm.
I could see how frustrated your instructor was.
Really?
From the back of his head. He was just trying to get out of your arm locks the entire way down.
I feel bad.
Look how you lost consciousness.
Immediately as we jumped out of the plane, I held my breath right away. And the problem with that is the moment you open your mouth, your whole breathing rhythm is off. And there was so much lost air that I just began suffocating, which I think is very, very clear in this video. I have never fainted in my whole life, but I can tell that I was going to pass out if he didn't deploy the parachute when he did. Relief.
So relieved.
What were you saying in that moment?
I was talking to him about life.
And I was talking to him about how happy I was that I still had a life.
Yeah. That was great.
It's different, huh?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I'm glad that's over with.
Hey, you did a great job. Thanks for flying Air Cruise and jump.
Limp ass high five.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ralph. Appreciate it.
So how was that experience for you?
That was great. I would love to do it again.
Same. Actually, no. I wouldn't do it again because I already did it.
Yes, you experienced it, but at such a high amount of stimulus that you're not really able to take everything in. Now, if you go there a second time, you'll actually be able to realize all the things that you missed the first time around, like the instructions. You were the perfect demonstration of what not to do.
Yeah. Regardless, you gotta admit that jumping out of a plane is very courageous. It was out of my comfort zone, and I felt like it made me more confident. So you can't really dispute that.
I can't. Yes, I respect the fact that you actually followed through. You know, the reason why I let you jump first is because that wouldn't allow you to have the option of backing out. I would have kicked you out myself if I had to.
Okay, fair. I would have never forgiven myself if I backed out.
This was a good first step for you. So I'm really proud of you, man.
All right, thank you.
Good job, Dom.
Thank you. I'm well on my way.
Do you remember a while ago you were telling me that you want to get waterboarded?
Yeah, why not?
Like, what's the appeal?
The pillars just know how it feels.
Just out of morbid curiosity.
It's just curiosity. It's not really like hurting you physically, I mean.
But it is painful, is it not?
Yeah, so. If you have a goal or anything that you're trying to achieve, I think you should just get out there.
Gotta just grab that.
And just grab that shit by the dick and just fucking.
Whoa.
It's very important for a man to have some success in his life, whatever that may be. You don't have to be the richest man, but you have to be successful in the field that you pursue.
Like with me, my end goal is making films. So if I were to get a film picked up, then I become successful by my standards.
Definitely, even if it's not the biggest movie and it's still out there,
it will be the biggest.
I have no doubt.
It will be the biggest.
So I spent the next day writing, directing, and editing a trailer for a movie idea I had. Then I drove an hour and a half to pitch it to someone in the industry and hopefully get it picked up.
So right now, I am deep in the Hollywood Hills at director Richard Kaufman's house.
Hi, I'm Richard Kaufman. I'm a great friend of Dominic Pecora. He edits some of my movies, and he's come such a long way, and I mean that very sincerely.
He recently made a movie for Universal Studios called The Lost Weekend, A Love Story. It's very well made, and it's available on iTunes, so go check it out.
I remember meeting you, Dominic, like 2 years ago, and I don't know how to say this, but you were kind of weird and strange and kind of like a beta bitch boy.
Fuck. I'm almost there. Just bear with me.
If you actually manage to get a movie made, you've achieved something which is very hard to achieve in your field, which a lot of people are trying. There's a lot of competition. So the fact that if you're able to do that, that is a great measure of success to me.
This is my moment. I want to pitch you a film. I worked so hard on this. Blood, sweat, tears, any fluid you could imagine out of my body into this project. Every movie that you watch after this will look like complete unwatchable horseshit garbage.
Right, better than Oppenheimer.
Well, I mean, it's already gonna be better than Oppenheimer because it's not 3 fucking hours long, so.
Right, okay. All right, I'm all set. I'm very excited.
All right, let's go.
He was the coolest cookie in town.
It's Morgan Freeman.
Everyone liked him. Everyone wanted to be him. I mean, how could you not? He was just so damn cool. Always wearing those slick shades. But sometimes, even the coolest people may have the darkest secrets.
Yo, what the fuck?
What is wrong with you? Why don't you ever take off those stupid glasses? You've been acting so weird these past few years.
I've just never been the same ever since our parents...
Yeah, it sucks, but you don't see me wearing sunglasses all the time to hide the tears.
That's not it.
I need some time away from you. This is too much for me right now.
And he was about to find out that rock bottom may only be just the surface.
What's up, Four Eyes? Give me your lunch money.
What do you mean lunch money? We're not in school.
Let's take off those glasses, nerd.
No, please stop. You don't understand.
It became an addiction, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And eventually, with horrible deeds, come horrible consequences.
I see.
So,
you're right.
I have some tissues here.
Oh, thank you.
You want some?
Appreciate that, because wow.
It's a lot, I know.
I know.
So that was the Melon Man. I think this has serious franchise potential. We can do like a Lemon Man, a Mango Man, Banana Man, an Apple Man, and it could just be like Steve Jobs or something. I don't know, it's just spitballing ideas here. And then we can make an Avengers type movie where you put all the fruit men together and they'll go to battle. We'll call it the Fruit Basket. I have an entire 3-year plan for phase 1.
May I ask a question? Is it only fruit, or can you have vegetables? vegetables too?
Here, I'll put it like this. Fruit is like Marvel.
Right.
Vegetables are like DC, so we don't go there.
I see, okay.
And now it was time for the big question.
I want you to invest $1 million into the production of this movie for a chance at your name in the credits at the end of the movie. No promises, but
Can I ask if my credit can be for $1 million at the front of the movie?
we'll have to talk to my supervisor about that.
Okay, you're just the director.
I mean, I am the supervisor, but like I'm not in that headspace.
So, do you want my credit card or something, or?
That'd be great.
Yeah.
In your debit, and honestly, the house.
Sure, you want to film at the house?
No, I just want it.
You want the house?
Yeah. So will you invest $1 million? You will.
Dominic.
Mr. Dominic.
Mr. Dominic, I'm sorry, but there's just no way that I'm going to put money into this project. I'm not a big fan of seeing fruit fight it out. Really sorry.
The problem with that is it kind of contradicts what you said on the poster.
On the poster?
Yeah.
What did I say on the poster?
Here we go.
Oh my God. I invested.
So,
do I get to keep this?
Yeah, you can keep this.
Oh my God.
The problem is like I already put this like everywhere, like I could possibly think of. And I did put on a few billboards, a few bus stops, a few gravestones.
Yeah, I'm gonna look like a total liar. Yeah. People will think less of me for turning on you and saying, I invested, now I'm saying I don't want to invest.
Imagine like taking money from a baby. That's kind of like what you're doing.
Candy from a baby, not money. Most babies don't have.
Some do. The ones who, you know, their parents they're born into money.
Right.
So I think it's time to like step up and do the right thing.
And invest?
I mean, this is your signature, is it not?
That's not my signature.
Well, that's your handwriting.
No, I never signed it like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you signed it. I'd hate for you to tarnish your reputation as an honest man who goes through with their promises.
Stop you right there.
It's not a good look.
You know, I'm starting to feel kind of uncomfortable. Are you threatening me?
No, I'm not. What do you mean? If anything, I feel like you're threatening me with your body language because I'm sensing an immense amount of sass just oozing out of your pores right now.
Well,
and it's making me really uncomfortable, quite frankly.
Do you mind if I call somebody?
If it helps me get this picked up.
It might help you in a different way. I was perhaps going to call the police. Is that okay?
Wait.
You
just
put my name on a poster that I didn't approve, and it's not my handwriting.
I mean, it says here like that you'd spend. You know what I mean? Well, do you see how the mounds are placed?
Yeah, I got that.
You got that?
I want my mommy. Can I ask you to change my picture to something different, or do I just have to leave
it kind of is what it is. So.
You're making this very difficult for me. Think because you have my name and you have my fake signature on a poster where I'm guaranteed $1 million, I think I have to invest.
All right. It sounds good. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yes, thank you so much.
I'm getting a movie.
All right.
I'm going to be successful. I'm going to become an alpha male. It's happening.
I don't mean to dampen your spirits, but you may be in jail for blackmail and threatening people with lies. I'm really looking forward to you leaving my house.
We'll bring the goat in the yard, nurture it, do all that stuff, and then 2 people will grab the goat, or 3 people to hold it still. Then in front of the whole family, we'd cut the goat. Then the blood of the goat will get collected in like a little bucket and will get splattered on all over the tires off the new car. You just let it sit for a minute and then you wash the car. It's just a tradition that's been going on for generations. I would do it when I was 14, 15 or so. My other brothers did it too. It was very normal.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe every man should know how to fight because sometimes people will pick on you and you need to know how to defend yourself. So the last step to all this is you and I are gonna fight.
Like bare knuckles, just...
No, because we're friends, we're not trying to hurt each other.
Well, I want to beat the living fuck out of you.
I'd like to see you try.
All right, let's fucking do it. So what are the rules?
No.
No rules? All right, I can do no rules. Are you ready?
Oh, come on, you can't use your shirt.
Go!
Right from the start, Tom is absolutely whooping John's ass like he's been a bad boy. And despite John's efforts, he's clearly no match for the Dominator. Just to clarify, my observations are entirely unbiased and are not at all influenced by the $20 plus tip Dom paid me to commentate.
What is this, football?
I think I've proven myself as the more superior man. No, wait, no. Fuck.
You know, I actually come from a long line of alpha-like men. Everyone always thought it was generational, until I came along. But today, not only have I proven that to be wrong, but I've also proven that I am far more masculine than any man in my bloodline could ever dream of being. Which is why I'm going to be joining a different bloodline, one that I'll fit into real nicely. I truly feel as if I were born for the second time, and by born, I mean reincarnated, even though the man I am now is still alive.
That was actually my first time smoking, and I never want to do that again. Stay alpha, don't smoke, kids. All right, family, on the count of 3, I want you to put down your hands and say hello to the true version of myself.
Oh my God.
Are you guys ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God! I had a feeling!
Why?
Oh my God!
Why? Why'd you have a feeling?
I don't know. I'm like, what would you do? Oh my God!
I've come out the closet, or should I say, come out the Bugatti. I'm an alpha male.
I don't think alpha male
I have the whole.
a positive thing, is it?
Yeah, no, it is a positive thing.
Oh,
What do you mean?
It's not.
I'm the man. No,
Does that mean ego? Like you have a bigger ego?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I have a pretty big ego now.
No.
This is me now.
We have to accept you as you are.
You have to love me for who I am, and that's a top motherfucking G.
What does that mean, a G?
I'm a top G.
What is that?
You have a sort of resemblance to an egg.
Well, I'm about to crack you like an egg if you keep talking that shit.
Is that the new you?
I stand up for myself now. I don't take no shit talking from
I just
anybody.
have a question. Are those my glasses?
Well, they're mine now because I take what I want.
So are alpha males, do they still have a sense of humor?
Yeah.
Or are they serious all the time?
I can be funny. Peekaboo. Sense of humor still intact.
All right.
What is that outfit that you're wearing?
It's a workout outfit.
Well, it's not really working out, is it? I'm the new
Outfits
cat.
are bullies? I don't like
Alpha?
that.
The alpha males are bullies? What are you gonna do about it, huh?
Wait, let me ask you a question. Do you like the new you?
I mean, not that much, but like, I know it's. I want to be like a true man. I'm tired of being called a beta bitch boy by you and everyone here.
No,
I'm tired of
I
it.
didn't tell you that.
I'm sick of it. You said it earlier.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
Well,
All
I
right?
hope you just work on liking yourself. That's the main thing.
Nah,
you gotta like who
I
you
don't.
are.
I don't like myself. That's the whole point. Why I became a different person. A person better than me. A person better than most men. And I truly have become that.
I just feel like I failed as a mother.
What?
Because my son said he doesn't like himself. That's terrible.
That is very alpha-phobic, you know.
I don't know what that is.
It's being offended by alpha people. Whatever. If you don't like me for who I am, screw you guys. I don't care. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Losers.
Aww.
Strip for me, bitch.
What's up with your head? Jesus.
I'm an alpha male now. I did it.
Hey, you've done really good, dude. From where you've come from the beginning, you're looking like a real top G now.
All right. So right now, me and John are on our way to a party to celebrate my upgrade.
Well, actually, there's been a change of plans. We're going somewhere else.
Where?
You've done a lot already, but you haven't done the things I've had to do to get where I am today. So there's one last task I have for you.
Okay, well, I mean, I've gone this far, so why not go all the way?
Yo, we're here, man. Get the fuck up.
Okay. So are you finally gonna tell me what we're doing?
Well, you're not gonna want to do it without a little force.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
do this. I can't fucking do this.
All right then, bitch boy.
If sacrificing a goat is what it takes to be a true alpha male, then I don't want to be one. And I may have lost my hair through this process, but I'm not gonna lose myself. So if any of you don't respect or like me the way I am, then you know what? Fuck you, bitch. You can keep your little opinion, alright? I just could be doing me. Wow.